Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Samasta Jana Kalyani Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahmavidvaram Sadgurum Brahmavidvaram. Om Sadashiva Samarambham Sankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Vande Guru Paramparam. Hari Om. Welcome to the 23rd episode of Vision of Vedanta. We are looking into this text called Prashnottari Ratna Malika. So, the last week we saw the verse, who is the most poor person, and then who is a very rich person, who is dead while living, and what is immortality while living in this world. We saw the questions and answers for last week. So this one is the sixth verse. Pasho hi koyo mamata bhimanaha sammohayatyeva sureva kastri kova mahaldo madana turoyaham mrityuscha kova apayashasvakiyam. The four questions and answers are: Pasho hi koyo. What is the rope that binds us in life? Mamata abhimanaha. Mamata means my attachment to mine, my likes, my dislikes, my favorite. Everything is to do whenever we have this attachment to what is mine, then that is a cord that binds us. This whole Devi Mahatmyam story is about Suratha and Samadhi, a king and a Vaishya, who were very attached to mine. And what is the mind they were attached to? The mind that has lost the war, the mind that has lost its family, wife, wealth, everything has been taken away. The mind of Samadhi, the businessman, who has lost his business and who has been sent out of the family to the forest, but still they are obsessed with the thoughts of my family, my wife, my money, my kingdom. So they go to this rishi in the forest called Medasa Rishi and ask, even though everybody has sent us away, still why am I attached to this mind? And so the Medasa Rishi talks about the story of Devi in Devi Mahatmya. So what is the rope that binds us? Mamata abhimanaha. The thought of mine all the time. If I say my car, my books, my clothes, my room, my soap, my water bottle, or my food, my plate, everything can lead us to problems. Mamata abhimanaha. Then what is it that creates delusion in us? Like wine, something like wine that creates delusion in us. Sammohayatyeva sureva kastri. Like surapanam, like wine, what can cause delusion in the mind is woman. This is being told to men who are disciples. If we tell women, it is the thought of man, the physical appearance, the physical form that we fall for can create delusion in our minds. Kova Maha Andhaha. Who is the man who is visually challenged? It is not the real people who are visually challenged, but the one who has given himself to being very obsessed with love, with physical attraction for the body, is a visually challenged person. Maha Andaha is a greatly visually challenged among all visually challenged is Madana Turoyaha. Madana means one who has given himself to lust, to enjoyment of the physical body, physical pleasures, is his mind is completely dark. Then what is mrityu? What is death? Mrityushakova apayashasvakiyam. What can be death to a person? Apayashaha. The fame. Apayasha means when I get ill fame, that is equal to being dead. Mrityushakova apayashas swakiyam. One's own ill fame, we do activities which bring us ill fame, that is equal to death. So that's a 4 lines, 4 questions and answers. The next verse, Kova Gurur Yogi Hitopadeshtam Shishyastu Koyo Guru Bhakta Yevam Kodir Gharogo Bhavayeva Sadho Kimaushadham Tasya Vicharayevam. Kova Guruhu. Who is a guru? A guru is a person who shows others the right path, who tells them, who directs them and guides them towards what is good for them ultimately in life. Not what is temporarily good, but the ultimate good, Shreyas. Hita Upadeshta. One who gives them the right kind of advice, one who speaks words which are good for the other person. Hitopadeshta. Shishyastu Koyo. Who is a Shishya? Who is a disciple who has devotion to the Guru, who is devoted to the words of the Guru. Guru Bhakta Eva. Ko Dirgha Rogo. What is a long disease? A very long disease that we have. Bhavayeva Sadho. Oh, very good natured person. What is the longest disease then we can ever experience? Bhava, this existence. Living in this existence, looking at every object and saying, this is existing, that is existing, I am existing, you are existing, problem is existing, suffering is existing, enjoyment is existing, objects are existing. When we see many, many differences and we say we give reality to many, many existences, that is called a disease. Ko dirgha rogo bhavayeva sadho. Then what is the medicine for that? Kimaushadham tasya vicharayeva. Kimaushadham. What is the medicine for that disease? Contemplation or vichara. Thinking, right thinking, focused thinking to find the solution for the problem of existing. Is this exist? Why we say something is existing? Because that is our natural way by which when we look through this body we see manyness. We see Satya Buddhi, we have Sukha Buddhi and or Dukkha Buddhi, and we have Binna Buddhi. Binna Buddhi means I am there, something else is there, and among something else we see differences. We see this is an orange cloth, this is a white cloth, that cloth has an image of Krishna and Arjuna. Then there is a wind chime on top of that. Here there is a water bottle. It is yellow in color. The top is white in color. We see many, many, many differences of name, form, qualities, everything. That is a disease. The mind is not able to experience oneness. The mind is not experiencing sameness. Kim aushadam? What is the medicine for this disease of existence? Vichara or contemplation. Pujya Guruji Swami Tejomayananda ji talks about manashodhanam. He talks about purification of the mind, and he says among all the ways to purify the mind, vrata, tirtha, japa, dana, and all those methods to purify the mind, vichara sadhanam sreshtam. Vichara or contemplation is the best sadhanam to remove the disturbance caused by ajnana, or because all the problems in life are caused by ajnana or delusion of not knowing who I am, lack of the right apprehension of the truth of life, not knowing that is a cause for ajnana. And what is the solution for that? Vichara. So here also, Adi Sankaracharya Bhagavan says, Kim aushadam tasya vichara eva. Vichara is the medicine for the disease of existence. Then, Kim bhushanat bhushanamasti shilam tirtham param kim swamano vishuddham kimatra heyam kanakam chakanta shravyam sada kim guru veda vakyam kim bhushanat bhushanamasti. What is the jewel of all jewels that we can wear? What is the best among jewels? Sheelam or good conduct. Tirtham param kim. What is the best place where we can take a dip and purify our mind? Swamano vishuddham. The purified mind is the most holiest of places we can ever visit. The purified mind of our own mind, our own self. Swamanaha. My own mind, when it's purified, when it's free of likes and dislikes, when it's free of anger, hatred, jealousy, greed, fear, and all those qualities, it becomes the most holiest stanam. Swamano vishuddham, the pure mind, which has been purified of all impurities of unwanted qualities. Kimatram heyam, what should be avoided in life? Kanakam cha kanta. Kanakam means gold, which refers to all kinds of wealth. Kanta means holding on to some desirable person in life, somebody whom we are attracted to physically. Kanta. Kanakamcha Kanta. Shravyam Sadakim. What is the thing that we should be listening to all the time? Guruve Davakyam. We should always give a ear to Guru, the one who shows us the path in life, and Veda Vakyam. Veda Vakyam means the words of the Vedas, which have been written by the rishis. Veda, Vedanta Vakyam, we should listen to all the time. Meaning, our ear is meant for listening to Veda Vakyam and Guru Vakyam and nothing else, which means if you're really interested in a very happy life of achieving the highest goal in life, then we should do these things. Shravyam Sadakim, Guru Veda Vakyam. Kimatra Heyam, what should be avoided? Gold and desire, lustful attachment. Tirtham Paramkim, what is the most supreme, holiest place where we can take our dip? our own mind, which is free of all impurities, such as the qualities of desire, anger, hatred, jealousy, greed, ignorance, delusion. Kim Bhushanam, Bhushanat Bhushanam. What is the jewel among all jewels? Sheelam, says Bhagavan Sri Adi Shankaracharya. The next verse, Kehe Tavom Brahmagatestu Santi Satsangatirdana Vicharatoshaha Ke Santi Santo Khilavitaraga Apastamoha Shivatatvanishtaha Ke Hetavaha Santi Brahmagate Hetu. What are the means for Brahmagati? Brahmagati means walking the path of Brahman, walking the path of truth, walking the path of reality. Satsangatihi dana vichara tosha. 4 ways by which we can walk the path of Brahman, which is satsangati. Satsangati means being in the company of good people. Dana. Dana means giving in charity to those who really need it. Vichara, contemplation. Tosha means contentment. Contemplation on who I am, what is this world, who is God, what is the connection between God and the world. Ke Santi Santaha, who are all the great Santa Mahatmas. Akhila Vitaragaha, people who have given up desires from their mind are called Santas. Santa Mahatmas are those people who have given up desires. Apasta Mohaha, people who have given up, that is what is the way to Brahmagati. Apasta Moha, who are the Santas? It says Satsangatihi, being with Santa Mahatmas. Who are those Santa Mahatmas? Akhila Vitaragaha, who have given up all attachments and all desires, and who have given up the delusion. What is the delusion? The delusion is I am the body, is the delusion. Those who have given up that are those who have given up moha or delusion, and who are always in Shiva Tattva Nishtha, who are established in that Shiva Tattva, who have established themselves in the truth of existence, contemplative lifestyle. People who live a contemplative lifestyle, people who do not suffer from delusion, which means they have the true knowledge of the self, and then Vitaraga, who are free of all delusions, who are free of all attachments and desires. The next verse, this is the 10th verse. Kova jvaraf prana bhritam hi chintam murkhosti ko yastu vivekahinaha karya priyaka shiva vishnu bhaktihi kim jivanam dosha vivarjitam yat. So very beautiful. Many of our medical problems are also finding a solution in these verses from Bhagavan Sri Adi Shankaracharya. We go through fever many times. We go through many kind of diseases. So kova jvaraha. What is fever? Fever means agitation of the body. Whatever happens to the body actually happens to the mind. So what is the agitation of the mind? Kova jvaraha prana bratam. For the one who's bearing prana, who's bearing life in them, what is the fever? Chinta. Chinta means worry. Bhagavad Gita is a book that helps us to cure the disease of worry. Don't worry, says Bhagavan in the beginning. Don't worry, says Bhagavan in the end. What should we do not to worry? That is the whole theme of the Bhagavad Gita. Kova jvaraha pranabhritam hi chinta. Then murkaha asti kova ko yastu vivekahinaha. Who is the stupid person? Who is an idiot? Is the word that's being used by Sri Adi Shankaracharya. Vivekahinaha, one who does not have viveka. What is viveka? The root of the word viveka is which, is the dhatu, which means to segregate, to separate. This is orange, that is white, this is yellow, this is also yellow, this is brown. So many colors we are able to separate. But this separation, the ability to separate of the mind, is to separate between what is life and what is not life. Who am I and what is not I? That is viveka. Murkaha asti ko yastu vivekahinaha. One who does not have viveka is a murkhaha. Karya priyaka Shiva Vishnu bhakti. What is the most desirable action we can do in this world? Bhakti or devotion to Shiva and Vishnu. Kim Jivanam, what is life? Dosha vivarjitam yat. That life which is free of dosha. Dosha means removing all the impurities of the mind and expressing in this world from that mind which is free of all impurities is a life free of dosha. Kim Jivanam dosha vivarjitam yat. The more we study this Prashnottari Ratna Malika, the more we get a hang of about how beautiful our life can be, what is the most important thing that we need to know in life and follow in life. So the 11th verse, Vidyahika Brahmagati Pradaya Bodho hi ko yastu Vimukti hetuhu Ko labha atma vagamo hi yo vai jitam jagat kena mano hi yena. What is knowledge? Vidyahika Brahmagati Pradaya. That is knowledge. Ya Vidya Sa Vimuktaye. That is knowledge which gives us Brahmagati. That path to walk the Brahman is true knowledge. Bodho hi ko yastu. What is bodha? What is knowing or what is understanding? That which becomes the cause for our vimukti. Vimukti means visheshena muktaha. One who is specially free. Knowledge is understanding the path. Understanding the path to freedom is knowledge, vidya. So, bodha means understanding. Knowledge is listening or receiving that information. Bodha means understanding. Yes, I got it. I have that knowledge. I have the true understanding of what can free me. Then, what is the gain in life? We think getting crores of money is great. We think receiving land is great, or having something great, getting a promotion is great. We think all that is great. We think that is a gain. But what does Adi Shankaracharya Bhagavan say? Ko labha atma avagamaha. Understanding the self, atma avagamaha, is only the labha. Hi yovai. Ko labha. What is the gain? Atma avagamaha. The understanding of who I am is a gain in life. When we understand that, we don't have anything to worry about, anything to think about. We don't have anything to fear about. There is no cause for grief, sorrow, worry, and fear if I know the true self. Ko labha atma avagamaha hi yo vai jitam jagat kena manohi yena. Who is the one who is said to have conquered the world? One who has conquered the mind has conquered the world. So very beautiful. Every line and every verse of this Prashnottari Ratna Malika gives us so much of insight into how we can live our life so that we walk the path of truth, we become a fit candidate or adhikari to know the truth, to realize the truth. Shuran Mahashura Tamosti Kovam Manojabanair Vyatito Nayastu Prajnota Dhirascha Samastu Kovam Prapto Namoham Lalana Katakshaihi. Shuran Mahashura Tamaha, who is a very, very valorous person, greatest among the valorous people. Kova, who are they? Manoja Banaihi Vyathitona Yastu, those who are not attacked by the arrows of likes and dislikes, sorrows and joys that are thrown by the mind. Manoja Banaihi na Vyathitaha, they are not disturbed by the arrows of the mind. Prajnaha atha dhiraha, who is a very wise person. Prakarshena jnaha, one who knows well. Dhiraha, one who is very courageous. Samaha astu, completely courageous and valorous and knowledgeable person. Prapto namoham, one who does not get swayed by lalana katakshaihi, the beautiful eyes of a woman, meaning they are not disturbed by kama. Those are the people who are called a prajna, dhira, complete prajna and dhira. Not only being able to know the truth through the Vedas and the Upanishads and to be able to speak that knowledge, but who are not swayed by the disturbance of moha. That is what Bhagavan Sri Adi Sankaracharya, these are the verses which he tells his disciples for them to be able to walk the path of truth, walk the path of reality. The next one, my very famously quoted verse, Vishat Visham Kim Vishaya Samastam Dukhi Sadako Vishayanuragi Dhanyostu Koyastu Paropakari Kafpujaniyaha Shivatatvanishtaha. Vishat Visham Kim. What is the poison of all poisons? Vishayaha Samastaha. All objects. What are the objects? Objects of sight, object of hearing, object of smell, object of taste, and object of touch are the poisons. Whatever it may be, whatever we may see, hear, taste, smell, and touch, we hold on to it with our likes and dislikes, then they become poisonous. Why are they poisonous? Adi Shankaracharya says some other places in the Viveka Chudamani, he says a poisonous animal is not as poisonous as objects, sense objects, because a poisonous animal injects a poison in us only when it comes in contact with our body. But these objects of senses, they just, even if we don't go and touch them, they come in contact with the mind through the seeing, hearing, tasting, smelling, and touching, and they become very poisonous, because we are always they send the mind into agitations, they distract the mind, because we have desire for them or hatred for them, we are contemplating about them, we run towards them or run away from them, and because of that, the samsara, or the movement of life between grief, desire, delusion begins to happen. Vishat Visham Kim Vishayaha Samastaha. All objects of desire are poisons of all poisons. Then, who is a dukhi? Who is a sorry person? Sorrowful person. One who is always going behind objects of desires. Vishaya Anuragi. And what is Vishaya? Vishaya means the object of sight, taste, smell, touch, and feeling, skin. One who is going behind sense pleasures is a dukhi, because all the time you cannot enjoy what you want, and even if you get it, it is not going to last for long. And even if you enjoy something, at some point it is going to give you sorrow, because it removes all your energy from the body. It jarayanti tejaha. It depletes you of all the sense, the energy in the body. Dukhi sadako vishayanuragi. Danyaha astu ko yastu paropakari. Who is the one who is a very blessed person? One who keeps helping others in life is a blessed person. Kaf pujaniyaha. One who is worthy of worship. Shiva tattvanishtaha. The one who is established in the truth of Shiva Tattva is the one who is worthy of worship. None else. The one who is devoted to God, devoted to Bhagavan, devoted to the truth, or always contemplative on the truth is worthy of worship. The next verse we will continue from next Sunday's session. Om Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu, Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu, Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu, Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayah, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, मा कश्चित् दुःख भाग् भवेत्. ओम असतो मा सद्गमय, तमसोर्मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम. बोलिए श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. हर नमः पार्वती पतये. हर हर महादेव. हरि ओम.